What's good? What's good? It's your boy Q, allriseproductions.com. Shout out to my boy Haze, Blazemore. Today we're gonna talk about the basics of automation, the simple way to automate. Because everything I'm about to show you, you really can link to a controller, hit the record button, and actually record any action for the most part. Anything you do while it's recording, if you got it set to record everything, it's going to record everything you do. But anyways, moving on to what I was supposed to show you. So I'm just going to pull up my playlist here and just drop a random song in here. What's over here? Okay, here go a beat. Boom. So, basic automation. Boom. I'm just going to create an automation clip. Now keep in mind, you can also highlight how big you want the automation, or the highlight the section where you want the automation clip at, and it'll actually make the automation clip that big. So let's use that one. Boom. You see it moving? And that sound you actually heard, I actually did a similar technique to make that happen. How it sounded like it was like somebody put their finger on the record. That's gross beat, and I got that linked to my keyboard. Actually, it's linked automatically to your keyboard. You got to find what octave the settings are in that you want to use. Tip within the tip right there. I hit record, and then I pushed the key that was associated with the setting that I wanted to play at the time, and then I got this. Now that particular thing sounds a little easier than it's supposed to sound, but it actually is that easy. When you really get used to automating, it really becomes second nature, because it really is easy once you learn how to do it. For example, I'm just gonna throw a gross beat on here just to show you. I forget how to set the damn automation clip to this shit. Let's find out. Is that how you do it? Let's find out. That is definitely it. You see what I'm saying? Now you can find the specific spot where the settings is that you want it to be. But it's a lot easier to actually set up links and controllers and stuff and do it that way, because then you know what settings are actually happening. You ain't got to mess around with it and find out what's going on. But that's just for that particular type of setup. If you automate this stuff in here, see, that's me pressing my keyboard keys, so I can just push whatever, and when I let it go, it's gonna go back to whatever my root setting was. So that's the easiest way to do it. But like I said, you can hit like for example, if I go back in here and actually set this on that there, right? I can go automate this mess here. Boom. Go back to my playlist. Make sure ain't no other automation clips in here, because I don't want that to play while I'm showing you this, right? So we got that on. We're gonna make it slowly cut off. and then it should be off by the time the beat come on. Now this is one of our little personal tricks here. I shouldn't be showing you this, but I suppose that's one of the things that's gonna make this video unique from the other ones on the exact same subject. So I ain't gonna show you all of the ways that it works, but I'll show you the basics. You can figure out your own little ways to tweak it as we go along here. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and do stuff at the same time. That's why I can't play instruments and sing at the same time. I never practiced that particular skill. It don't work for me. But check this out. Just that little quick setup on the automation. Just because I'm really used to doing this, and it didn't take long to get used to it. So for those of you who are reluctant about learning stuff, or excuse me, reluctant to learn stuff, it's not that hard. Like, it's really, really simple once you understand how the automation clip works, how linking stuff to controllers work. It's really, really simple, especially linking stuff to controllers. You know how to link stuff to controllers. Automation is super simple if you got controllers to use it with. But check this out. Oh, did I fail? I failed somehow. How did I fail? Okay, another tip within a tip. When you record something, I wonder if that's even the problem right now. But when you record something, you need to, if you want to get rid of it, you need to go to History, Patterns, Initialize, Settings, and you need to find which one that you want to get rid of. So that should take care of my problem. Now it sounds real goofy because I ain't got the tempo set. I suppose I shouldn't be able to. I don't even know what the tempo is. What's the tempo for this one? Timing for this stuff really matters, by the way. Then again, remember I can hit record and use the presets or whatever they call the controller. Watch. Oops. My bad. You gotta have a window focused for that. Right, so just that quick. I just made a different intro for the beat just for doing two different things with some automation. And there's my automation clip and there's the recorded automation, which unfortunately I recorded in the wrong pattern, so it might be goofy, but yeah. I just did that, just messing around just to show you how easy it is. That was very sloppy. You when you're doing it, you're gonna want to zoom in. I was just doing it just to show you how quick you can change up stuff. That was really sloppy. But zoom in, go over here and drag this box up a little bit. Just a little bit. It ain't gotta be that big. And grab the edge of that, or scroll your mouse wheel up and down over this black line here to zoom in, and then you can really see what's going on. Like, as you can see, this is off. Like, this should have been something more like that. This definitely probably should have been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like bar by bar type stuff for this one. I can kind of see how it's supposed to be in comparison down here. But yeah, there you go. Automation. You can do this with practically anything. Again, just like we said in the previous video. What was the last video I recorded? I don't even remember what the name of it was. That's sad, ain't it? Saving presets and templates. So just like saving presets and templates, anything that you right click on that you see this stuff for, create automation clip, the automation settings, obviously. Let me just say this whole section and this remote control section. If you see this stuff, anything that you right click on, chances are you can link to it with a controller. You can automate it. Some stuff like I said, gross beat, as soon as you open it up, if you got a controller hooked up, it's probably some settings that's already linked. These are automatically linked to your keyboard as soon as you open it up, gross beat. Just play with the octaves. The easiest way to do it is turn your octaves up. Just keep clicking up until they don't go up no more, and start pressing keys, and then go down one, press the key. Make sure the window's focused. So I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna go all the way up. Nothing, right? Up, see? So now just hit down once, twice. And there you go. It's set. Now it's even more options. If you keep going down, it's even more. Then you get down in there and all that stuff. And then they got the ones, if you keep going down even further, they got the ones that don't don't click back to the previous setting. So like, as you see, that's the setting that it's on right now. It's on empty. I hit a key and let go, it goes back to empty. So whatever it's on, it just bounces back. So let's say my setting was half speed, and I push another key, it just bounce back. But then if you keep going down, they got the ones that don't. You got to do it manually. Or did they change it? I think they changed it. Oh, well, excuse the heck out of me. Scratch that previous statement. They all bounce back. Before, it was some settings that didn't bounce back. Maybe it's just this particular preset. Anyways, moving on. That's really all I need to say about this video. I done told you about automation, how to do it. You can automate, like I said, practically anything that you can right click on. You can automate that. You can automate the master volume. You can automate all of the mixer faders. You can automate the stereo separation knobs. You can automate your channel. I mean your effect chains. You can automate pretty much all of the VST settings from the VSTs themselves, unless there's some type of conflict between it and Fruity Loops itself that won't allow you to do it. You know what I mean? You can automate the pan and the volume and the channel rack. I mean, you can automate all kinds of crap. It's actually kind of crazy how much stuff you could actually automate. I'm talking about you can get really into depth with the automation. So, it's your boy Q. Go crazy with the automation. Go crazy with it, because it's really one of those tricks that'll take your music to another level if you master it. You ain't even gotta master it, just get good at it. Decent even, for that matter. The trick is to just make sure you do stuff on time. As long as your automation ain't cutting on and off at bad time, you know, where people can just be like, oh damn, what was that? You know what I mean? You can't tell that okay, damn, his reverb just cut off right there. You know what I mean? You got to make shit smooth. Stuff smooth. I'm gonna get used to not cussing, y'all. That's why all these test productions, that's why I ain't really tripping about commentary and all that, because I'm practicing right now how to go through all these videos without using swear words. And I got a potty mouth, so is really difficult for me. That particular task right there is difficult. Old habits hard to break, y'all. So again, it's your boy Q. I'm signing out. allriseproductions.com. Haze, Blazemore, Q the Beat Boy. We out of here. Get at us.